Hello, welcome back, everyone. Hello, hello, how are we? All right, where's that energy? I know it's Sunday, y'all, but come on, show me some love, please. Thank you, thank you. All right, for this segment, this next segment is called Beauty University, and we have the pleasure of having a masterclass in red carpet level nails hosted by Dawn Sterling. Please give it up to Miss Dawn Sterling.
Do I go? Go? Hi, everyone. How are you? Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Thank you all for spending a part of your time with me today. My name is Dawn Sterling. I am based in New York. I am a nail artist, and I own a company called Nail Glam Productions. Here it is here. And what we do is I hire nail artists, I employ them, I educate them, and we work across all facets of fashion, celebrity, and music. I am going to be showing you how to get a red carpet manicure at home. So I'm going to tell you the step by steps. I want to introduce my beautiful model, Gabriella. So I'm just coming from France. I'm from Brooklyn. I never imagined in a million years that I would be able to take my nail craft across the country. So I just finished doing the Louis Vuitton show with Pharrell. I do Marni. I've done Saint Laurent. I've worked with all of these celebrities. These are all my covers as a nail artist. Are there any beauticians or people who are interested in doing hair, nails, or makeup in the audience? No? Do you do your, are you a nail artist or a hairstylist? What do you do? You do it yourself. Wonderful. So I'm going to show you how to complete a cute red carpet nail at home. Okay, come on, let's go. We've already prepped my girl. We've already prepped. This is a simple French manicure with a light chrome. And I've done this on red carpet. Sometimes we don't have a lot of time. Sometimes we can conceptualize with the designer, the artist, and then we get there and we don't have time. So we have to make it look like you took 2 hours because you guys know how long it takes to get your nails done. It takes a long time. But we don't have that kind of time. So I'm going to show you a quick 3-step process. I'm going to also introduce to you an anti-aging system that I do because the skin under the eye, the hands are the thinnest skin on the body. And you guys know that the skin is the largest organ of the body, right? So we need to take care of it so as we get older, we stay snatched, right? Because your hand shows your age, your neck shows your age. So I implement these two things from Medicube to help with aging and anti-wrinkling in the nail service. It's so far. So we've already done a little nail art. Here we are. We've already done nail art here. We have to show the camera. And I'm going to show you on this nail. Make sure that you always have sterilized tools for every client. It's very important. Yeah. So first we're going to just do a light nail filing. And these are all things that you can order online at home. So we're going to do a light filing here. And then we're going to just make sure you get that skin from the nail plate because that's how you have a longer lasting manicure is if you make sure that the prep is perfect and clean. So you make sure that you get all of that skin off of the nail plate. We've already done majority of the prep. And And then you lightly buff the nail plate because we do not want to have damage onto the nail plate. Some people like to cut their cuticles a lot. I personally do not. So when you see dead cuticles, you can tell because they're lifting. Living cuticles are like still onto the nail folds. So when you see the skin lifting, that's where you can guide yourself to clip. We don't want to cut nobody. So now we will clean off the nail plate with 91% alcohol to dehydrate the oil. Have you ever had your nails done and it like lifts or sometimes it pops off? It's because it's not dehydrated and cleaned properly. So you have to make sure you dehydrate it so that you have a lasting nail. So I'm a woman of a certain age. I know I look a little young, but I'm not. And I come from the era of acrylic in the 90s. I did acrylic for years, years. And now we have this system, this full coverage nail system that is made of all gel, which is quite nice and a little bit healthier for the nail, in my opinion. And it's made of gel. You can order this online. This is from a brand called Aprea. I actually like this brand. And you used to have to be a professional, but now you can just order certain products online. So this is a full coverage tip. You will size the finger. They have many, many sizes. So you pick which one fits the finger the best, and that's how you gauge if it can fit. I'm gonna go ahead and dehydrate the nail plate just a little more. And then I'm going to use primer. Some people are allergic to primer. If you're allergic to primer, there's a product called Protein Bond that you can use, and it'll make sure that it doesn't come off. But primer is very important. And you just let that dry for a few seconds. So we're going to now use the builder gel. So you just do a thin layer, a little bit away from the cuticle area. And then you make sure you put a little dehydration in here and you rub the inside so it can have a little roughness so that it can stick longer. I personally put a little bit here at the tip. And then you just go to the cuticle and you slowly press down just until you see it meet the free edge. I prefer to use a LED lamp that you do not have to hold so you can focus on not having crooked nails. Especially if you're doing it at home. And you'll save so much money doing this at home. I started doing nails when I was 16, just like as a hobby. And to be here with you guys means so much to me, so thank you. Okay, so now we are all set and we are going to just file to keep that nice almond shape. And the good thing about these full coverage, you can pick your shape already. They already come square, squoval, oval, round, stiletto. You don't even have to trip anymore. It's so fab. So we're just going to make sure that it aligns with the other girls. These are my girls. I'm just gonna clip the tip off here. So once you flash cure with this lamp, then you're gonna go ahead and let her put her hand in there for 60 seconds. Is it on? For 60 seconds. This was really fun. I've been working with Miss Alicia Keys for about 13 years, and she doesn't get long nails at all because she has to play the piano. But there's still fun ways. I'm going to show you how to implement gems and how to make them last, and all of these things that you can order online. Rocky loves his manicure, guys. He is the dream client. Yeah, so I'm so thankful. Okay. So we're just going to clean off this base here. I'm gonna put a non-wipe top coat on here so that I can add the chrome. And she's gonna put it in for 30 seconds. This is a glass chrome. This chrome is sheer instead of like opaque and platinum. And you can pretty much put it over any color. Natural, pink, red. Do it again for 30 seconds. Let me know when up. So when you have the non-wipe, it makes it so easy to just apply. You just take your eyeshadow brush and you just go over it one time. And if you want it to be a little stronger, you can do it again. And you have to make sure that you have a powdered brush to take off the excess. And it's super simple. It doesn't have to be difficult. Now, French manicure could be tricky, but I'm gonna show you how to make it very, very simple. How many people like French manicure? It's my go-to, my go-to, my go-to. So this is how you can achieve that red carpet runway French at home. Super simple steps. So to make it simple, you'll just draw a line from right to left, and then a line from top to bottom like a T, and then you just connect each side to the top of your line. So once you continue to connect to the top of your line, and this is white gel paint. You can order all of this stuff online. Regular white gel polish moves a lot, but if you use like a gel paint in a pot, it doesn't move and it gives you more flexibility to like play around with it. Then you use a flat brush like this, and then you just fill in the bottom. And then you can go back with your liner and just get the sides and clean up your line. So just like this. I did it a little larger so you can see. Okay, we cure it. You put it in. I'm gonna go over this one more time with my non-wipe top coat. It doesn't have a sticky layer, so it makes the chrome come on very, very smooth. It's a funny story. When I was 16 growing up in Brooklyn, there was a really popular nail salon called Nubian Nails. By the way, I was the only Nubian in there. They were all Vietnamese, right? This is like 96. And I used to take my allowance and go get my nails done. And long story short, I became friends with the owner. There was a really important basketball game, and I wanted him to do my nails. And he said he had too many clients, and if I wanted him to do my nails, I needed to go to the back and help him move his pedicures along. And I was like, I don't know how to do that. And he was like, follow the person next to you. And I was like, all right. And I went and I did it, and I almost got beat up because I didn't know what I was doing by those girls. This is the 90s. It was rough in Brooklyn, right? And I loved how I felt. And I stayed the entire day. I never went to the game, and I made like $300. And I was in high school, and I didn't paint because I didn't know how to paint. And I asked him, "Can I come back?" And he said, "Yeah." And I just started going every day, and that's literally how I discovered that I love being a nail artist. And as I got older, my grandmother would tell me it's not a career, you don't pay taxes, you need a job, you need to go to college, and my passion, it was just my passion. And a funny story, my grandmother was retiring from the post office, and I took the test, and she was like, "You're gonna get the job. You need a job." I got the job, and the day I was supposed to start, I was 18, 19 years old. BET Awards flew me to LA to do manicures for free. I didn't even get paid at a gifting suite, and it was the same day. So I had to decide, like, was I going to go to the post office or was going to go to LA for free? And I went to LA for free. And now I employ 300 nail artists globally: France, Los Angeles, Milan, New York. And we work with the largest fashion houses and all of the artists across the country. So I'm so thankful that I just kept with my heart and not with what society said was correct versus not correct. So we're gonna go over one more time. And I bought this on Amazon for like $3. It's You just need to look at the reviews because the people don't lie. They tell you if they like a product or not. Look at the reviews, and then you just dust it off, and then I left it clear because you can put any color as the base. This is a natural color, but you can put any color at the base with this glass chrome. It'll go over as a glaze. Haley Bieber, who is also a longtime client of mine, kind of she didn't create it, but she really made it popular. The donut glazed nail. She really coined it and wore it for so long, and now it's like one of the most trending nail art services that the girls really want to have. And I don't know about you guys, but I feel like when you're getting your hair done or you're getting your nails done, you become so close with the artist that's doing, whether you're in the shop or if you're at home or wherever you are. It's such an intimate experience. So now, once this is done, this will be like a simple red carpet French manicure. It goes with anything you wear, whether you're dressing up, whether you're dressing down. But for the girlies that want a little pop, I'm gonna show you how to just spice up your Frenchie if you want like a little pop. So this is a ring just for gel so that I don't have to keep moving around when I'm doing my gems because sometimes the gems move. I'm not sure if anyone has ever tried to put stones on their nails, but sometimes they move. So this is a cute little way to keep it from moving. So you can use rhinestone glue, builder gel. They have gel specifically for enhancements now. This is a larger. gemstone. So I'm literally filling rubies lately. So I'm going to place it in the center. And then I'm just going to cure it for 10 seconds and hold it so that it doesn't move and it stays centered. And once it's done, you go back in with your gel. Just go around whichever jewelry that you decide to put on, you just go around it to kind of seal it. So I am going to add, what's my little brush? Do you see a little stick over there? No. This is something that you can get on Amazon for like $1. It just helps you pick up the stones. Super, super easy. And then I'm just gonna add some stones around. And I think pink and red looks beautiful together, but you can pick any colors you want. You can get creative. This is your art. You can do whatever you want to do in the moment. So I'm just going to go all around. And then we're going to place each stone close to each other. And then you're going to put it in the lamp for 30 seconds. And that's going to be it. And then you'll have a French manicure with a pop. And you'll be red carpet ready any day of the week. Okay, put your hand there. And then we just file the sides. Sometimes you get a little gel. And there we have it. And then you have your simple French with a little pop for the girls that need a little extra. Now, if you feel like your hands are getting a little wrinkled and showing the age, sometimes I feel like that, but I work really hard with my hands. This is a really good booster gel from a brand called Medicube. And you want to take off your rings? So I just put the booster gel on the surface of the hand. And then I set the laser to one. It has several lasers, several levels, but this is the booster level. And literally, you just do this. This is an addition to my services. And we just do it for about 5 minutes, 4 to 5 minutes. And it tightens the skin, it rebuilds the collagen, and we have to take care of all of our skin. And it doesn't, you don't feel anything. So you see how you want your face snatched? Everything got to be snatched. Hands, arms, legs. And then once you're done with this, you can wipe this off. And you rinse your hands off. And then you'll wash that. And then I go in with my collagen jelly. This is like my go-to collagen jelly. It's so 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 yummy. So good. Then we just finish it off like this. And then you there you have it. You have a youthful, beautiful, tight, beautiful French with a little bit of bedazzlement. Thank you. Do you guys have any questions? Does anybody? Yes. How are you? What's your name? Where are you from? Fire. Yes. Yeah. Yes. I'm always hiring. So the thing about it is, I have a panel called Beauty Unlocked, and we are touring right now. We just left the BET Awards where we give so much information. I'll give you guys my Instagram. You can message me. There's an email in my bio, and that's where they submit their resumes and they submit whatever it is that their dreams are. But the thing is, the industry is so broad, and no one really shares information. And I am a mentor and an employer and an educator. So she can email me. We can have a chat. I can go over her, and she doesn't have to have fashion experience. I just One of my first assistants who was on salary just got signed to a really large agency after working with me for just like 2 years, which is not a long time in fashion at all. So she can email me and I can guide her through the entire thing because it's not just like celebrity. People are like, I want to do celebrity, but yes, I love doing everyone. But I have accounts like Tiffany, Chopard, Victoria's Secret, and these things, they're always selling product. There's always hands, so I'm always hiring.
She's an esthetician. So
I have lymphatic drainage, I have hair, I have makeup, I have skin, I have lash techs, all that I employ.
okay.
So yeah. So my Instagram is Nail Glam at Nail Glam NAILGLAM.
And
Yeah, and yeah, that's the and then in the bio is my email.
okay, thank
Okay,
you so
thank
much.
you. Thank you guys. Oh yes, can I give? You look so nice.
I follow you,
Oh,
but how has the rise of like press-ons shaped your business?
press on is the future in my opinion.
Okay.
It's the future in my opinion because a lot of women are like really busy on the go entrepreneurs, moms, and the time I love the salon experience, but the time in the salon kind of is sometimes not it's that it doesn't work. So press-ons, I make press-ons. I'm gonna say I sell press-ons, I make press-ons. So I just think it's preference, and I think there's so many people in the world that you just have to find your niche. And if you are a nail artist and you feel like it's affecting your business, make create press-ons and teach your clients how to put them on so that they can last, but they buy it from you.
Do you have a lot of employees that are doing specifically press-ons for your business for like either the houses or the shows?
So when I'm doing shows, we have to make 70 sets of press-ons for the models. So I have like a full team, and we have to design it, figure out what the fabric is, figure out what the designer wants, and then we create all of the press-ons like a few days before,
Okay.
and then we just use it for the shows. But then day to day, there's people who like some celebrity clients like Ariana Grande.
Yeah.
I have my assistant make press-ons for her. She loves a press-on, but she puts it on the way I put that on with the gel so that it lasts. But it's still a press-on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And thank you so
You're
much. I'm
welcome.
going to talk to you after this. I have another question.
Okay, okay, thank you. Thank you guys. Thank you for coming and hanging out with me. I had a great time. Thank you so much. Thank you, BeautyCon, and thank you, Essence Fest. Bye.